Morning, everyone. It's Alwanza again. I'm back coming to you to read to you the Good News Daily devotional written by Prophet Uebert Angel. So today is Wednesday, February 19th, and the title is Forgive Yourself. Let's see what the prophets, we're going to go ahead and get started and see what the prophets have in store for us. Today, forgive yourself. Matthew 27:4 and verse 5, saying, I have sinned in that I have betrayed the innocent blood. And they said, what is that to us? See thou to that. And he cast down the pieces of silver in the temple and departed and went and hanged himself. Let's see where the prophets are going to take us this morning. And you know, this word is so simple, so easy to be understood. I love it. I love it. So much has been taught about forgiving others. Though believers still need to improve in that area, there's a general understanding of its importance. Another vital area, never to ignore, is that of a person forgiving themselves. Judas returned the money he was given in betraying Jesus. That shows he was sorry for what he had done. But when the high priests refused to take the money back, he threw it on the floor, ran out, and went straight to hang himself. He failed to forgive himself. Sadly, this is what many people do. They ask God to forgive them, and he does. They wallow in misery, self-pity, and condemnation. When you don't forgive yourself, you bind yourself and can't move forward. Some beat themselves up for having trusted people that hurt them in relationships. Others just can't get over missed opportunities or actions they took that landed them in trouble. But why choose to live in the past when there's a bright future ahead of you? You must accept that you made a mistake, let go, forgive yourself, and move on. I tell you, I have definitely remembered some times that were very hard to get over, but definitely I have gotten over them. I'm telling you, beating ourselves up, we can't blame nobody. And then we end up blaming ourselves. But thanks to the word, there's nothing new under the sun, and God already knew there would be people like us. And it's already written in Matthew 27:4 and 5. He addressed it directly for people like us. And it took the prophets to see this and to highlight it and to teach us this lesson. Now, at the end of every day, it's a prophetic declaration as well. Have you repeat after me. Lord, I thank you for forgiving me. I choose to forgive myself in every area I've been condemning myself. I embrace your love and the freedom you have purchased for me. I am free and restored back to sweet fellowship with you. Amen. I love that. I am free and restored back to sweet fellowship with you. Not only do we learn how to forgive ourselves, walk it out, believe it, know it's true, but then he gives us something to fill ourselves back up with. Saying, I am free and restored back to sweet fellowship with God. Amen. I really, thank you. This word is very enlightening. So our further study is coming from 2 Samuel chapter 12, verses 15 through 24. 2 Samuel 12, 15 and verse 15 through 24. And Nathan departed unto his house, and the Lord struck the child that Uriah's wife bare unto David, and it was very sick. David therefore besought God for the child, and David fasted and went in and lay all night upon the earth. And the elders of his house arose and went to him to raise him up from the earth, but he would not, neither did he eat bread with them. And it came to pass on the 7th day that the child died. And the servants of David feared to tell him that the child was dead, for they said, Behold, While the child was yet alive, we spake unto him, and he would not hearken unto our voice. How will he then vex himself if we tell him that the child is dead?" But when David saw that his servants whispered, David perceived that the child was dead. Therefore David said unto his servants, "Is the child dead?" And they said, "He is dead." Then David arose from the earth and washed and anointed himself and changed his apparel and came into the house of the Lord and worshipped. Then he came to his own house, and when he required, they set bread before him, and he did eat. Then said his servants unto him, "What thing is this that thou hast done? Thou didst fast and weep for the child while it was alive. But when the child was dead, thou didst rise and eat bread." And he said, "While the child was yet alive, I fasted and wept. For I said, who can tell whether God will be gracious to me, that the child may live? But now he is dead. Wherefore should I fast? Can I bring him back again? I shall go to him, but he shall not return to me." And David comforted Bathsheba his wife, and went in unto her, and lay with her. And she bare a son, and he called his name Solomon. And the Lord loved him. My God, talking about forgiving yourself. You go through, you may fast and cry and weep. When you get up, you pick yourself up and know God's grace. God's grace. And it brings us, as the word has told us this morning in the Good News Daily, restores us back to sweet fellowship with him. Well, don't forget to join me tomorrow. And thank you for joining me today, of course. And I'm never out of good news. I'm just out of time. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye-bye.